Welcome. This is Bianca from Shaanti Yoga Tasmania, and I just invite you to join me for one of my yoga sessions. So we start with a little meditation. So find a comfortable seat on your mat. If you like, you can use a block to put it under your hips, under your seat. This will help you to lift up your spine and find some length in your spine here. So just place the hands, palms up onto your knees. Find length in your spine. Gently close your eyes. Just become aware of any sounds around you. Become aware of any sensations in your body. Become aware of any thoughts that come to your mind. And try not to push these thoughts away. Just let them gently drift away. You can focus on your breath. Just observe your breath without trying to make any changes. Where does your breath enter your body? What space in your body does it fill up? What parts of your body does your breath move? You may notice while you're paying attention to your breath that it automatically may slow down. And invite your breath to open up the space in your chest and travel all the way down into your belly as well. So inhale through your nose all the way into your belly. And exhale with a closed mouth. Just invite you to a 3-step breath. Starting to breathe into your lower belly first, then into your rib cage, then into your chest, and finish with a smooth exhale. So imagine you want to fill up a vase with water, starting to inhale into your lower belly, and pause into your rib cage. Pause into your chest, and then exhale. Inhale into your lower belly. Pause. Rib cage. Pause. Into your chest. And finish with one smooth exhale. Again, inhale, lower belly. Pause. Rib cage. Pause. Into your chest. Exhale. Inhale, lower belly. Pause. Rib cage. Pause. Chest. Exhale. Do another 3 rounds at your own pace. Once you've done your 3 rounds, gently open your eyes. And throughout the practice, continue breathing through your nose. Here, let's invite some movement. Taking your right hand to the side. And inhale, take the left hand up to the sky and then over to the other side. Take a nice inhale here, your gaze is up to the sky. And exhale, keep the left hip on the ground or on your block. And inhale. Exhale, with every exhale, move a little bit over towards the other side. Inhale. And exhale, coming back through center. Inhale, lift your right hand up, taking around to the other side. Exhale, move your right hip towards the ground or towards the block. Inhale, breathe into the side of your torso. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale, coming back to the middle. Inhale, take both hands up to the sky, looking up. And then you take a twist to the right, place your right hand behind you. Left hand on top of your left knee. Stay here for 2 breaths. Inhale, looking over your right shoulder. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, take both hands up to the sky. Come back to center. And exhale, hands down to the sides. Inhale, hands up to the sky. Twisting to the other side. Exhale. Left hand behind you, right hand on your right knee. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, take the hands up to the sky, come back to center. Exhale, take your hands into prayer, into your heart center. And then take the hands back down onto the mat. Let's remove the block, take it to the side of your mat and come onto all fours. Taking the knees under your hips, taking the wrists under your shoulders. From here, let's come into cat-cow. So we're going to drop the belly, lift up the tailbone. Take a nice deep inhale, looking forward. And then we exhale into cat. So we're pulling the belly into the spine towards the sky. Make your let your shoulders, shoulder blades drift away from each other. Round your spine. Again, inhale, dropping the belly into your cow. And exhale into cat, curling up your spine, pressing into the hands. Inhale, looking forward. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale into your cat. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Curling up the spine, make yourself nice and round. And then come into a neutral spine. Rock your hands forward. And then tuck in your toes. We're going to come into our first downward facing dog for today. We're lifting the hips up to the sky. Move your heels towards the ground. And you can allow a little micro bend in your knees. Then And stay here for 3 breaths in Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale. Move your belly towards your thighs. Inhale. Heels towards the ground. Exhale. Inhale. Connect to your breathing. Exhale. Your next inhale, shift the weight forward, coming into a high plank. When you're pressing into the hands, move your shoulder blades away from each other. And then exhale, come back into down dog. And inhale, shift your weight forward, high plank. Exhale into downward facing dog. Inhale, shifting forward, high plank. Move your shoulder blades away from each other here. And exhale. Take your knees to the side, coming into child's pose. Move your hip towards your heels. And drop your forehead on the ground. A nice deep inhale. Keep the elbows lifted off the ground. Exhale. Inhale. Move your shoulders away from your ears. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, shifting your weight forward onto your hands. Tuck in the toes. Come back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Heels down, belly towards your thighs. And let's look forward with your next inhale. And then take a few steps forward between your hands. Take a halfway lift. Right back here. Exhale, Uttanasana. And inhale, reverse swan dive. Arms nice and wide. Hands on top of your head towards the sky. And exhale. Hands into prayer. Come into Tadasana. Into sun salutation from here. Take a nice deep inhale. Hands up to the sky. Exhale, Uttanasana. Fold forward, long spine. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back into a high plank. Lower the knees, then the chest and the chin. Sliding forward into cobra, dropping the hips. Use your shoulders to lift up your torso, looking forward. Exhale, tuck in the toes. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. Connect to your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, look forward. Step between your hands. Take a halfway lift, straight spine. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Coming back up. Hands into prayer, coming into Tadasana, into your mountain pose. Inhale, hands up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower down. Your version, you can go into Chaturanga if you like, or knees, chest, chin. And you can go into Cobra or upward facing dog, whatever is in your practice. And then exhale, tuck in the toes into your down dog. Inhale, look forward. Between your hands, halfway lift. Exhale, Uttanasana. And inhale, reverse swan dive. All the way up into standing. hands into prayer, and into Tadasana. Stay in Tadasana. I invite you to close your eyes. Just become aware of the position of your body. You can either take your feet hip-width apart for better balance when you close your eyes, or keep them together. Just check in with your feet. Be aware that all four corners of your feet are connected to your ground, to your mat. And then activate your legs. Imagine you want to move your legs towards each other. That will activate your muscles. You can allow a little micro bend in your knees, especially if you're hypermobile. This is always a good option for you. And lift your kneecaps up. And tuck in your tailbone. Tuck it under slightly. And lift your belly into your spine. So your belly is nice and active. Your core muscles are activated here in your Tadasana. And then telescope your rib cage up to allow a nice long spine. Lift your chest up. Imagine you have a torch on your chest shining towards the stars. And your shoulders are nice and relaxed. Imagine you want to move your shoulder blades towards your back pocket. Slightly tuck in your chin. And let your head simply rest on your neck. And relax your face. Become aware of your hands. Maybe your palms of your hands are facing each other, or you want to face them towards the front. This would allow your shoulders to open up a little bit more. Just feel into your body and find your variation here. And gently open your eyes. Do another round. So take a nice deep inhale. Hands up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, make your way down onto the mat. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale. Exhale, belly towards your thighs. Inhale, move your heels towards the ground. Exhale. And inhale, look forward. Step forward with the other leg this time. Halfway lift. And exhale, Uttanasana. And then reverse your swan dive. Arms nice and wide. Hands up to the sky. Exhale, Tadasana. Here, let's open up to the side. Taking the left leg to the side, right leg towards the front of your mat. And you adjust your feet to come into warrior two. So the right toes are facing the front of your mat. And you turn the left heel around. So it's about a 45-degree angle. And try to kind of align your heels with each other. Taking your arms to the side. Make them nice and active. So you don't want to have them floppy. You want your arms nice and strong. It's warrior pose. It's a very strong, powerful pose we're going into. And then bend your right knee. So the idea is to have your front thigh parallel to the mat. If you have any knee issues and feel this is not right for you, just pick up a little bit, come a little bit higher. Gaze is over your right hand. And remember the setup of your Tadasana we just did before. So pull your belly into your spine to lift up your spine. Relax your shoulders. Connect all four corners of your feet to the ground and press the outer edge of your left foot into the mat. And then just connect to your breath. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. With your next inhale, reach forward as far as you can. And then take your right elbow onto the right knee. And take the left hand across, either up to the sky or towards the front. Side angle pose. Gaze up to the sky. So your body is having a nice line between the outer edge of your left foot and your left fingertips. A nice deep inhale and exhale. Breathe into the left hand side of your torso all the way into your hips. Exhale. And inhale, press into your right foot. Take yourself back up into warrior two. And then straighten the front leg. Coming into triangle pose. So from here, feel like you can walk in your left leg a bit closer to your right. And then again, reach forward as far as you can. And then take your right hand down, either onto the ground or on the block if you can't reach. The block is always a good option in Trikonasana. And then take your left hand up to the sky, followed by your gaze. Both legs are nice and strong here. Shoulders are stacked on top of each other. Stay here for 2 breaths. And then inhale, press into the foot, remove your block. Back up, bending the front knee. Exhale. And let's cartwheel the hands down onto the mat, stepping your right leg back behind you into your downward facing dog. And then shift the weight forward into high plank, lower down into low plank or knees chest chin. Coming up into your cobra or up dog. Inhale. Exhale, tuck in the toes. Inhale, stepping forward. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. And then reverse swan dive. All the way up into standing. Exhale, Tadasana. Again, open up to the side. This time, take your left foot to the back of the mat and setting up your warrior feet. So your right heel is turning your foot in a way that it's about a 45-degree angle, whatever is comfortable in your body. And bending the left leg this time, coming into your warrior two. So the hips are going into the direction of the long side of your mat. Chest is opening to the side. Knees bent. And you're pressing into the outer edge of your right foot this time. Arms are nice and active, nice and strong here. Take a nice deep inhale. And exhale. Shoulders are relaxed away from your ears. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale, reach forward. Exhale, place the left hand onto your left knee, coming into side angle pose on the other side. Pressing into the right outer edge of your right foot. And create a nice straight line all the way from your right fingertips all the way down to your right foot. Nice deep inhale. Exhale. And again, inhale. Exhale, pressing into the left foot this time. Coming back into warrior two. And then straighten the front foot. You can walk your right foot a bit closer. And then straighten the front leg. Reaching forward. And taking the left hand down into your triangle pose on a block, on the ground, whatever you can reach. Right arm up to the sky. Deep inhale. Gaze towards your right hand to the sky. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Shoulders stacked on top of each other. And inhale, pressing into the front leg. Lifting yourself back up. Exhale. Coming into warrior two. Cartwheel the hands down. Frame your front foot. And then come back into downward facing dog from here. Taking a nice deep inhale. Your belly towards your thighs. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Heels towards the ground. And inhale. Exhale. Connect to your breath. Inhale, looking forward. Take the feet between your hands. And let's just hang here in a ragdoll for a moment. So folding over your legs, moving your belly towards your thighs. And then take opposite elbows. And let's just dangle here in a ragdoll. You can just gently move from side to side. Allowing your spine to be nice and long. Crown of the head moving towards the ground. Connecting to your breath. And then let's drop the hands down onto the ground. Interlace the fingers behind you. And if it's an option for you, keep the palms of the hands together and then straighten the arms. Nice deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, drop the hands beside your legs and slowly roll up your spine. Curl it up. Slowly straightening the legs and then curl up vertebra by vertebra, starting at the bottom of your spine. And come into standing. Beautiful. From here, let's come into a balanced pose. Come into mountain pose. To start with, back into your Tadasana. Opening up the hands to the front this time. And remind yourself of your alignment. This can really help you for any balance pose. Connect all four corners of the feet to the ground. Make your spine nice and long. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. And from here, let's come into tree pose. The right leg against your left. It can be under your knee. So open up the right hip to start with. And then place your right leg anywhere you can, pressing your right foot against your left leg. And be aware of the position of your hips. There's a tendency to move your hips to the left. Try to keep it in place. Keep it aligned. And take your hands into prayer. And connect to your breath here. Relax your shoulders, relax your mind. And let go of any judgment. If you fall out of the pose, just laugh at yourself and then gently take yourself back into the pose. There's no good or bad way of doing this. This is your time, your practice. And even if you start shaking in any of the poses, it's just your body getting used to get into the pose, adjusting your muscles to the movement, to the stillness. It can help you with your tree pose. If you find a spot on the other side of the room or anywhere in nature, a spot that does not move, and about eye height. So you're lifting automatically your chin up. And just connect to your breath. Take your hands up to the sky. And you can even move your arms from side to side, just like branches in the wind. And if your branches are bending a lot, there's nothing wrong with that. The strength of a tree is its willingness to bend. So if your tree is not willing to bend, it breaks apart. Just allow this flexibility. And then slowly coming back, hands into prayer. Your knee to the front. And slowly lower down your right leg. Back into your mountain pose. From here, let's lift the left leg up and open the hip to the side to start with. And then place it anywhere against your right leg. So the right leg is pressing against the foot is pressing against the leg. Hands into prayer. Spine is nice and long. And let your mind relax here, letting go of any fear, of any judgment. And take your attention back to your breath. Also relax your face here, moving the corners of your mouth up. Being really easy on yourself. And again, if you fall out, simply put a smile on your face and try again. Finding your balance. Your hands up to the sky. Your branches move in the wind. And then take your hands into prayer, into your heart center, and come out as elegantly as you can. Beautiful. Let's come back to the front of your mat, into your flow, into vinyasa. Take a nice deep inhale. Make yourself nice and long. Long spine. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lowering down onto the mat. Either high plank, low plank, or knees, chest, chin here. And then lower yourself down onto the mat. From here, let's come into an active cobra pose. So take your legs, zip your legs up nice and tight towards each other. Pressing into the back of your feet. This will lift up your knees. You really have nice and active, strong legs. And from here, press your hands that are under your shoulders. Press them into the ground and then again use your shoulder blades. Move your shoulder blades together. This will lift up your upper body into your cobra. Nice deep inhale. You can even let go of your hands if you like. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Take your hands in front of you and rest your forehead on them. Use your hands as a pillow. Also relax your legs here so you can bend your knees and just windscreen wipe your feet from side to side. Beautiful. And slowly place the feet back on the ground behind you. And then take your hands next to your hips, palms facing up to the sky. From here, let's press again. Do the same legs, move them towards each other. And then use your shoulder blades again to lift yourself up. And this time, lift your hands up to the ground, up to the sky as well. Lifting yourself up, pressing into your feet. Nice deep inhale here. And exhale. Inhale. Imagine someone is pulling your fingertips to the back. Exhale. Tucking in your chin. Inhale. And exhale. Lower down. Have a little rest. Connect to your breath. And then again, take your forehead onto the ground. This time, bend your knees and get hold of your feet. If you can't get hold of your feet, feel free to use a strap and wrap the strap around the top of your feet, just under your toes. From here, we're going to lift everything up. So with your next inhale, lifting your feet up, lifting up your chest. Stay here. So either you can do this with a strap or by just grabbing your ankles, anything you can grab on your feet. Just hold here for 3 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come up a little bit higher. And then exhale, letting go of the strap. Again, use your hands as a cushion and have a rest. Connect back to your breathing. Beautiful. From here, let's tuck in the toes and lift your hips up to the sky, coming into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. Move your belly towards your thighs. Inhale. Exhale. With your next inhale, lift your right leg up behind you. Hips stay parallel. And then exhale. Take your knee to your nose and place your right foot behind the left hand. And take your right knee down. And slowly slide your hips towards the back. I'm going to lift up first over here. So lifting up the chest towards the stars. A nice deep inhale. And if this is uncomfortable for your knee, make a decision now. You can always, either you stay here if you're happy with that, or you can drop your right hip down into deer pose, bend your left knee, and then you can fold forward over your right leg in a diagonal line. This would be your option if you have any knee issues. If you're happy with where you were, slowly fold over towards the short edge of the mat. Make your spine nice and long. And then drop your head down between your elbows. So your right hip eventually moves towards the ground. This is your half pigeon pose. Just stay here for nice deep breaths. Take the breath all the way down to your spine, towards your tailbone. Once you've done your 3 breaths, take your next inhale to walk yourself back up towards your knee. And then tuck in the left toes, pressing into the hands. Take your right leg behind you, coming back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Nice deep inhale. And feel the sensation in your legs here. You might feel that your right leg feels very different to your left after working one side of this body. Your next inhale, lift the left leg up behind you. And then take the knee to nose. Place the left knee behind your left hand. And slide the right hip back. Again, you make now the decision for your knee. If you want to drop down your left hip, feel free to do so. Come into deer pose. Bending the right knee. Folding forward. In a diagonal line. Stay here. If you're okay with half pigeon, stay where you are. Sliding the hip back. Starting with the chest lifting up towards the sky. And then maintain your long spine by moving forward into your half pigeon. Really surrender into this pose. Dropping your head down. Stay here for 3 long inhale and exhales. Next inhale, slowly bringing yourself back up. And then drop onto the left hip. Taking your right foot, taking both feet towards the front of the mat. Beautiful. From here, let's lower down onto the mat. We're going to use our core muscles to do this. Just activate your core muscles. Pull them into your spine and take the feet parallel to each other, about hip width apart. And then take the hands to the front, palms facing each other. Slowly curl your spine down, starting at your lower spine to sink towards the ground. Nice and slowly. Some stage you may feel how your core muscles are getting really active. I want to stay here for a moment. Continue breathing. And slowly continue curling down your spine onto the mat. Shoulders last, head last. Beautiful. And you feel like giving yourself a nice hug by taking the knees into your chest. Just roll from side to side. Release your lower back this way. Give yourself a nice massage. And take your palms of your hands on top of your knees. Do little circles. First one way, and then the other way. Here, let's come into a figure of four. So, taking the shins parallel to the mat and then cross the right ankle on top of the left knee. Taking the right knee out and then grab hold of your left leg and pull it towards your chest. You can use your right elbow to press against the right leg to make the stretch a bit more intense. And keep your shoulders on the ground. You can close your eyes if you like. Closing your eyes can help you to feel into the sensations. Stay here for one more breath. Then unwrap the right leg. And again, take the shins parallel to the mat. Crossing your right, changing sides, crossing your right ankle on top of the left ankle on top of your right knee. And pull your right leg towards you into your figure of four. Wrap your legs. Here, let's come into happy baby. Imagine you want to stand up your feet on the sky, taking hands into prayer, taking between your knees, and then grabbing the outer edge of your feet. You're moving your knees towards the ground in your happy baby. The back is staying on the ground. Your shoulders are connected to your mat. And if you like, you can move a little bit from side to side, just like a happy baby. Relax your face. Relax your shoulders. And come into stillness. Legs back together. Come into a twist. Tuck your knees in. Straighten the left leg out onto the mat. And then take the right arm to the side and take your right knee across your body in a diagonal line. Knees moving towards the ground and the right shoulder stays mounted to the ground. Your gaze is over to the right hand. Next, inhale, come back to the middle and stand up both feet. Hug in your left knee this time. Straighten out your right leg. And then open up the left arm to the side. And take your knee across to the other side. So your knees moving over to the right hand side of your body. Gaze towards your left arm. Or you can close your eyes. Left shoulder stays connected to the ground here. Connect to your breath. And let your next inhale take you back to center. And just drop the left leg on the ground as well. Let's come into a bridge pose from here. So let's do supported bridge for the end of the class. Let's walk the feet close to your seat. Bend the knees. And then take your block any way you like. You can use the flat end, or you can stand it up a bit further to lift up your hips. So your hips are going to sink into the block. This will allow your heart to be higher than your head, and it will allow your nervous system to indicate that it's time to slow down, to relax. And let's stay here for a few breaths. So take a nice deep inhale. Let your shoulders be heavy. Let your neck be relaxed. Palms facing up to the sky. And breathe all the way into your lower belly. Exhale, soften, relax. And with your next inhale, let's press into the palms of your hands. Lift your hips up nice and high. And then remove the block under you. And then lower your back down. And then straighten your legs. Let's come into relaxation from here in Shavasana. So in Shavasana, let's take your legs apart, almost to the outer edge of your mat. And then take the arms to the side as well. And if you want to invite a little bit more energy, just take the palms of your hands up to the sky. And from here, relax your back into the ground. Relax your legs, your arms, your neck. And we're going to stay here for the next 10 minutes. So really allow your body to sink into the ground. And while your body is starting to relax, you may become aware of any sensations in your body. And you may also observe your mind. Maybe your mind is starting to wander off into any thoughts. Without any judgment, just gently let these thoughts drift away. Come back to your breath, back to your breathing. Just follow your natural breath. There's no need anymore to control your breath. Let your mind relax. And I invite you to follow me for a body scan starting in your feet. So let your feet be heavy, resting on the ground. Let the muscles of your feet relax. Let them soften. Traveling into your ankles. Let your ankles relax. Let your lower legs soften. Let them relax. Let your bones be heavy, sinking into the ground. Traveling into your knees. Let your knees relax. Let them soften. Traveling into your upper legs. Let the back of your upper legs sink into the ground, really being supported by the earth. Let your upper back legs be heavy and relaxed. Traveling into your hips. Let your hips sink into the ground. Let them be heavy. Let them relax. Pay attention to your lower back. Let your lower back relax. Let it soften here. Breathe into that space. Traveling into your belly. And feel how the breath is opening the space in your belly. And with every exhale, you relax. Coming up into your rib cage, expanding that space with every inhale. And soften with every exhale. Next inhale, open up your heart center. Really open up the space in your chest. Let it expand. And relax and soften with your exhale. Inhale into your upper back. Let your upper back sink into the mat. Let it relax and soften with every exhale. And inhale into your shoulders. Let your shoulders relax. Let them be nice and heavy, sinking into the ground. Shoulders relaxed. Shoulders soften. Relax the back of your neck. Traveling into your back of your head. Let your head be nice and heavy. Head is sinking into the ground, being connected to the earth. Traveling all the way into your forehead. Let your forehead relax. Pay attention to the space between your eyebrows, your third eye. And maybe you can feel the space, the skin between your eyes expand. Breathe into the space and relax. Feel your eyes resting in your eye sockets. And feel the breath when you inhale into your nostrils. And feel the sensation of your breath when you exhale. Maybe you feel a difference in temperature. Leaving your nostrils. Be aware of the space between your nose and your lips. Feel your lips touching and your tongue resting in your mouth. Breathe into the area of your jaw. Let your jaw relax all the way up to your ears. And let your ears relax. Let them soften. Your whole face relax and soften. I'm aware of the space in your throat, relaxing with every exhale, traveling down your throat into your shoulders, traveling into your upper arms. Let your upper arms be heavy and relaxed, sinking into the ground. Traveling through your elbows into your lower arms. Let your lower arms be heavy and relaxed. Traveling into your wrists, into the top of your hands, palms of your hands, and every single finger. Your whole body is now relaxed, feeling comfortably warm and supported by the earth. And imagine your mind is a muscle. Let your mind relax. Let it soften. And if your mind starts wandering off, just gently take your attention back to your breath. And slowly come back into the space. Become aware of any sounds around you. Start inviting some movement into your body. That can be wiggling your toes, wiggling your fingers. And maybe you feel like a nice morning stretch by making yourself nice and long. Take the hands behind you. Take a nice deep inhale. Make yourself nice and long. Maybe you feel like hugging in your knees, into your chest. Wherever you are, find your way to roll over to your preferred side into a fetal position. Hug in your knees. And support your neck with your arm. Stay here for a couple of breaths more. And then slowly find your way back into a comfortable seated position. Your eyes closed. And then just take your hands into prayer in front of your heart center. And just for some few moments, become aware of a feeling of being comfortable in your own body, having a relaxed mind, feeling into the sensation that this practice created for you, and invite a feeling of gratitude towards yourself, to allow yourself to take the time and space for this practice, connecting to your breath, connecting to your body and your mind. Let's go forward towards each other in appreciation of sharing this space today. Namaste.